Hi, I'm Paul Hubel, Crime File News investigative reporter. I'm here at the scene of the Lunar New Year shooting that took 10 lives and wounded 10 more people, leaving them in either critical to stable condition. Apparently the offender has been located. He barricaded himself, and at some point he took his own life. Now they believe that they do have the offender, but that really remains to be seen, but I kind of believe that's the case. Now we go into motive. What is this all about? Well, I have some very close Chinese friends, and they are giving me some very dark information about the CCP, or the Communist Chinese Party. And what they are telling me is that the Chinese Party wants to keep their people from immigrating to the U.S. so that they're constantly showing films of hate crimes and things done against the Chinese people. They tell them that they're hated in America, which of course is really not true. The other thing is that the Communist Chinese Party has agents in the United States that do bad things to people they consider traitors. Was that the case here? I don't know. We may find out, or we may never know. The seemingly more likely motives are maybe a bad relationship, marriage that sparked this thing, or a business dispute. Now, the Chinese are famous for extorting from each other, but this guy seems a little old to be involved in that kind of activity. So I'm going to go business, or I'm going to go bad relationship. There's a woman behind a lot of things that are not good, but that's another story. Now let's talk about the gun issues. The politicians, of course, are going to be screaming for more gun control. But what they fail to mention is you don't need a gun to commit mass murder. We found that out with bombings and arsons and things like that. Take, for example, in 1990, a little fellow by the name of Julio Gonzalez. Julio had something going with a girlfriend that dumped him. He got angry, so he wanted some revenge. So what he did is he went to a gas station and filled up a single-gallon can with gasoline. He took that gasoline to the front door of the Happy Land Social Club, threw it inside, and he lit it, and 86 people perished, and 6 more people suffered serious injuries. When it comes to murder, it's like there's 50 ways to leave your lover, there's 50 ways, or 50 shades of gray, and there's a lot of ways to kill people. If you take a person with a knife and you put him in a crowded facility, he can stab his brains out until the cows come home. He's not going to run out of ammunition, and people are going to be cut, they're going to be bleeding, and that would happen. So all those people that think only guns commit violence, they're really mistaken. The other thing that annoys the hell out of me is they're having press conferences in this, and we want to hear from the cops, we want to hear what's going on, but they bring the worthless politicians with them. And if the politicians want their mugs on TV, they should buy fucking airtime. You know, that's stupid. As if they're going to offer something that's of value to a tragedy like this. Anyway, they're going to have a press conference in about a half hour. I am going to skip it. I don't want to hear the politicians, and the politicians are telling the cops what they have to say, and that's bullshit. Anyway, so I dropped a few bombs, but thank God this isn't going on the FCC wire. YouTube might take it down. Anyway, all right, well, I'm Paul Hubel for Crime File News. We'll see how this shapes out.